Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dale Minya. Looks like we added 1/100 of an inch of rain since the early morning broadcast, and temperature still in the upper 60s, and there is a breeze, so it could dry off some of that moisture. As we check out other notes, recent findings through research are leading animal health companies to work on vaccinations for the prevention of viruses such as the H5N1 virus in dairy cattle. Midday, a company based in Brookings, South Dakota, is awaiting USDA approval to produce a prescription platform H5N1 vaccine for the dairy industry in hopes of preventing the reduction of milk production. Midday has provided other vaccines for swine, cattle, rabbits, and deer industries. The company has also been working on an HPAI vaccine for the poultry industry. As of August 15th, the USDA's Animal Plant Health Inspection Service reported 192 cases of HPAI in dairy cows in 13 states since the outbreak began, and since February of 2022, over 100 million birds have been affected in 1,172 flocks in 48 states. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Sunny, warm, and dry for the entire week. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. I don't have anything really major to chat about here for this week. Full sunshine. We're pleasant here as we kick off the week with humidity values staying under control, but we definitely don't have any significant moisture in the forecast all week long. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. All kinds of yield data coming in across the country. This one's for Ohio. The purpose of the 2024 Ohio Wheat Performance Test is to evaluate wheat varieties, blends, brands, and breeding lines for yield, grain quality, and other important performance characteristics. This information gives wheat producers comparative information for selecting the varieties best suited for their production system and market. Varieties differ in yield potential, winter hardiness, maturity, standability, disease and insect resistance, and other agronomic characteristics. Selection should be based on performance from multiple test sites and years. Each entry was evaluated at 5 test sites using 4 replications per site in randomized complete block design. Plots consisted of 7 rows 7.5 inches apart and 25 feet long. Participating companies specified the seeding rate used for each of their varieties. Test sites were planted within 2 weeks of the fly-free date. Approximately 30 pounds of nitrogen per acre was applied at planting, with 80 to 100 pounds of nitrogen per acre in early spring. Herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides were applied as needed. Soybean was the previous crop, and fields were minimally tilled at all locations, and it looks like they had about, well, to base everything off of 13.5% moisture for the yield, and test weights were reported in pounds per bushel, averaged across all locations. The test results for the 84 wheat varieties evaluated in 2024 multi-year variety performance data, depending on variety and test site, yields varied between 55.8 and 106.3 bushels per acre. Test weights range from 56.5 to 60.6 pounds per bushel. Yield differences among test sites were due primarily to soil drainage, weather during the grain fill period and harvest, and disease levels. Variety selection should be based on disease resistance, average yield across test sites and years, winter hardiness, test weight, and standability. The complete story's online at ohioagnet.com. Back with more after this.
In any year, your best harvest is only a few upgrades away. Seed Consultants exclusively serves the Eastern Corn Belt, combining our deep knowledge of local conditions with high-performing products fit for your acres. Most importantly, our customized services put our products and your business in a position to succeed. We help you start with better to grow your best. Visit seedconsultants.com to learn why our products and services are simply better.
Time now for the midday market analysis provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping farmers take control for over 70 years.
I'm Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile with your Monday technical outlook. December corn futures have support at $3.89 and resistance at $3.97. For bullish momentum, corn needs to close above the 9-day moving average of $3.99. November soybean futures have support at $9.32 and resistance at $9.67. For bullish momentum, soybeans need to close above the 9-day moving average of $9.89. December wheat futures have support at $5.46 and resistance at $5.57. Please visit our website at leistmercantile.com to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's markets are brought to you by Seed Consultants, with December corn up 3 3/4 at $3.96 1/4. November beans up 9.5 to $9.66 1/2, and next July wheat is up 1/4 cent at $5.89 1/4 cent. October cattle up 47 at $178.77. October lean hogs up 17 cents at $75.25. This is the Ohio AgNet.